Hey there, Gemini. Welcome back. We are going to do a midnight reading. So let's see what's going on in your energy. Spirit gives a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Let's see what's going on here, Gemini. And we got a letter. Oh, the Knight of Cups is the first one here. Then we have the King of Coins. Let's see what else comes out. Huh. And then we have the Death card. Okay. Gemini, it does look like somebody around you is not happy about a romantic situation. They're not happy how things have turned out or how things are turning out if this is a present situation, right? But I do see here that y'all are in the middle of this cycle. So like y'all are in the middle of a cycle here. Yeah. Okay, so somebody that you're dealing with is unhealed. I mean, don't get me wrong, this person loves you, but there is something here that this person has been doing, okay, with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups coming in reverse. You know, it looks like there is the bond between you and this person has been shattered. That's what I'm hearing, shattered. And it's because of somebody being unhealed, not taking the necessary time to process what is going on, you know, in the relationship or what's going on around them, right? Somebody here might be a musician. Somebody might write songs or do something with music. Or a writer, you know, somebody who writes songs, something like that. Or they do something creative, okay? You or them, not sure who it is, but maybe you're an artist. Maybe you draw. Maybe you paint. I feel like that's confirmation for somebody. Gemini, I am hearing that this person really wanted to just like sweep you off of your feet. I think this person is a romantic and they really thought that they were going to just have this like movie type of romance with you. You know what I mean? Like y'all were just going to have this movie type of romance. And it looks like reality hit them. You know, that real life is totally different than what it is in the movies. But I am seeing here, I feel like this person intended to, or they did propose to you, or they brought up the topic about marriage more than once. I could tell you that. I'm hearing that this person, they loved you, they admired you. This is somebody who really did see you as somebody that they could have a commitment with, a long term commitment, a lifelong relationship. Okay? But something happened here. Something happened here. And it wasn't because this person was cheating. Because I am seeing that this person only had eyes for you. So, and I'm not seeing here that you were cheating. So it wasn't no third party situation or somebody having a roaming eye that broke y'all up. No, it wasn't. It was more of an internal thing. Now, guys, when I say broke up, does not mean that necessarily that y'all have to break up where both parties are going their own way, because I'm not seeing that in the cards. So, yes, for one of you, this could be like a split up. You broke up, no more, it's over, not seeing each other. But for another one of you, you could still be in a relationship with this person, but the bond between the two of you is broken. There is no more emotional support or emotional fulfillment. And that's the problem, okay? And if this is for you who did break up, well, then that was one of the biggest problems between the two of you, okay? I'm hearing because of being unhealed, that causes problems between the two of you. But also, I'm seeing that this person, they felt really hopeless about the situation. You know, they were really nervous about a situation. I don't know what this thing is doing. um, you know, they went through an emotional roller coaster here. I feel like, they were so in love with you, dedicated to you, only had eyes for you. But then, on the other hand, they felt a lack of motivation. They just didn't feel like it's as though they just felt like the whole situation was hopeless because maybe you were unhealed when you met this person. I do feel like when you met this person, you were grounded. You you put a lot of time and energy into your work, your career. When you met them, you were very focused on those things. But when it came to the inside work and working on your what's the word? Your own issues, your own the word is just I lost the word, but at that time when you met this person, you weren't doing that self-care, of working on the inside about what was going on on the inside of you, right? And it caused a lot of tension. Or this could be vice versa. This person didn't take the time to heal, okay? Put the energy where it belongs. But I see a lot of nervousness and a lot of tension because of that. And there was this feeling of a lack of self-worth because of past issues and past traumas that really, really came in and just affected this connection, just pretty much destroyed it. But even though that happened, I'm seeing her, this person was wishing that things would come together, wishing that things would just work out. Just really just wishing and hoping that things would just fall into place. And the thing is that things don't fall into place. Not with, yeah, sometimes things fall into place. It happens. But when it does happen, what do? We make movies about it, because it's so rare. But most of the time, when you want something to come together and you want something to work out smoothly, and both parties have to put in the effort, one person can't carry the whole thing, You might have been young when you met this person, you know? Or this person could be younger, okay? There could be an age difference between the two of you. Maybe this person was much older than you, okay? Because of this whole situation of feeling, not motivated, feeling hopeless, it really caused somebody to be like left out in the cold or feeling isolated from the other party. And not only that, but it was also because of secrets and things that were being hidden that was really messing up this whole connection. And it was the things that weren't being said. The things that needed to be said but weren't being said that really destroyed this connection. There's a reason why this reading is coming into, you know what I mean? There's a reason, guys. But apparently Spirit wants me to tell you all this because there's definitely somebody here that felt really depressed. And I feel like this person is still feeling very depressed till this day. And they're feeling completely left out of your life, your world. That's what it is. I think this person had a very unrealistic view about romance, okay? If this person was the younger one, which this person could be the younger one, you're the older one. But this person, whatever the age is, it's like they had a very unrealistic expectation about what being in a couple would be like, and what it would be like to be in a relationship with you. It looks like they, despite reality, and even when y'all were going down this path together in this connection, I'm seeing that this person, even when problems were starting and they started noticing problems, this person still refused to see things clearly. They still felt like they needed to stand their ground with you, like their position in your life. They felt like they needed to fight or protect being your partner. Like they needed to keep that position, you know? And they refused to see things clearly. They struggled. I think this is the things that they couldn't tell you. The things that they couldn't express to you. It does look like this person here really wanted your attention. They were craving more of your attention. You know, they needed your attention. And they possibly, it looks like they were confused about how to get your attention. You know, how, and even if y'all were in the room together, in the same room, it was, they weren't getting your attention. Maybe you were on the phone, maybe you were busy with something else, maybe you were, you could be in the same room with another person, you know, and not be, reacting with them or inactive, being inactive with them and engaging in conversation with them. I mean, you could sit in the same room with another person and don't say anything, you know. And this person struggled because they really wanted your attention. They were craving it. It was something that they needed inside of them. That was a very imperative need that this person had. The thing is, I feel like this person tried really hard and they just didn't see an improvement between the two of you. They actually felt like they were being left in the dark. That's why I feel very strongly you're the person who wasn't healed. But, of course, put the energy where it belongs. But I'm seeing here that this person felt like they were left in the dark. And they're still feeling that way. Even right now, they're still feeling like, they're being left out of your life. They're feeling like, they're getting left out. Something happened here for this person, and it might have something to do with past, issues, traumas that really put this person in a very dark place where they really needed your support. Okay? Yeah, they really needed your support. Oops, my mic fell. Okay, I think I'm back. I also see something here where somebody's I want to say judgment was clouded. Something here that they just could not see clearly. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. This person could have started drinking, or somebody here could have started drinking. But it's more, yeah. Somebody was having a pity party. Somebody's having a pity party right now. Gemini, this person is out there right now having a pity party right now. And it started right when y'all broke up. And they're still having this pity party about this whole situation. I am seeing this person as doing the work. They're finally looking inside of themselves. They're finally asking themselves those hard questions. And they're doing it right now while they're drinking, which is not very productive because, you can ask yourself questions when you're sober and you can ask yourself questions when you're drunk, but you won't get the same answer. So I don't think this is going to be very productive, but I think your person's at least trying. You know what I'm saying? They're at least trying to do something, okay? Yeah. Oh. You know what this person's listening to? And I can hear the song. They're listening to a song I'm trying to hear it. Hold on. Watching you walk away. No, how, I can hear it. Hold on. I can hear it. What hurts the most is watching you walk away. Something like that. I could hear it. It's a song. Having so much to say, and what hurts the most is watching you walk away. For some reason, that's the part that's coming through really hard. Like out of the whole song, it's that one part that keeps. I can hear it. It's like and being so close and watching you walk away. Yeah, it's that one part right there that just keeps playing. I think this person is playing that song on repeat and being something about and being so close and watching you walk away and what hurts the most, something like that. And they're playing it in repeat. So this person's drinking and they're listening to the song, and yeah, this person is wishing, Gemini, but they can't find the words. There's something going on here where this person, they can't find the words. They can't figure out how to communicate with you. They can't figure out how to get your attention or how to reclaim your attention. This person's crying right now. They're having a pity party right now. But not at a bar, no. More likely they're by themselves. With that Three of Cups energy coming out in reverse, they're by themselves. They're not in a bar. They're either sitting in their car listening to the radio, and that song is playing, or maybe they have a CD player and they're playing it over and over again. And what hurts the most is watching you walk away, and they're playing the same song over and over. And they're thinking like, how do they reach you? How do they talk to you? How do they, how are they going to get to this star energy? The star energy is healing, clarity. This is what this person is wishing for. This is what they want. They want clarity. They want peace. They want their wish. Now, with the star card coming out in the upright position, I want you to know there's a good chance that this person is going to get their wish. So, I'm just going to say it. Y'all might end up getting back together. It's not in the cards, okay? I mean, it's not really saying it in the cards, like, y'all are going to get back together next week on Thursday, No, nothing like that. But with the star card coming in the upright position, it does indicate to me that a wish coming true. Somebody getting their wish, somebody getting what they want, what they truly want, what they truly need. Yes, that's what I'm getting. I think this person, they had feelings for you really quickly because it looks like it happened like really fast. Their emotions for you grew really fast, and it looks like they just didn't know how to handle it. They had an idea, possibly because of things that they saw on TV, but they had an idea, but they just, didn't really understand, they didn't see the big picture, that's for sure. You know what I mean? They just didn't see the big picture, and I think that was another problem between the two of you. Another thing I'm getting here, Gemini, is that somebody here changed. Somebody in this connection changed. And somebody changed, and it was a big change. Because that person became more and more defensive. That person ended up acting in such a way as though, y'all weren't a couple. Y'all weren't on the same team. More of a, they're on an island by themselves kind of energy. When somebody feels like they're on an island by themselves and they feel like they need to protect themselves, defend themselves, become defensive, and pushing the other person away, you know. Somebody changed. And that seems to be one of the biggest factors, and it is because of something that was being hidden. It was all about that unhealed secrets. Yeah, unhealed secrets. That's what it is. That really destroyed this connection. The thing is that when you're in the middle of a relationship and things are falling apart, you know your side of the story, but you don't see the full picture of everything, right? And I feel very strongly that's what happened here. Somebody didn't realize that those unhealed things that they were carrying around with them was exactly directly related to this issue that was breaking up this connection, that was breaking this bond between you and them. Okay? Tell me more, Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah, you got this person crying. Two of Swords is coming out in reverse. You got this person crying. You got this person over there thinking and listening to that song over and over. Maybe, I mean, I don't see them being in a bar. They're somewhere by themselves. So it makes me think they have a CD player with them. Not a jukebox, but a CD player or something that repeats. I don't know. I don't know what kind of gadgets we have nowadays that you could play a song over and over again on. I guess YouTube, right? Just keep clicking it. Play again. Play again. Um. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's afraid. It looks like this person's afraid to take a risk. Afraid to have a new beginning. They're confused. Okay, I'm hearing they're confused here. They're having anxiety. That's what it is. They're having anxiety, and I feel here too that everything that we spoke about is what is being revealed. The truth of this situation is being revealed here. But unfortunately, somebody's still delaying everything. You know, this person wants to reach out to you. Okay, they really do, but they're causing their own delay. You know what I mean? They're causing their own delay. They're delaying a new beginning. That's what it is. I feel like this person is waiting for you to do something. Okay, I really feel very strongly because I'm looking at this cat. If you look here in this cat, the cat is like looking up at the Fool, right? I don't know if y'all can see that in the picture, but the cat's looking up, like looking for guidance. Okay, I feel very strongly that this person is like looking for you. You know, looking for you, trying to search for you, not physically. I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about in the spiritual world, through connection, through the spirit. Like this person is willfully searching for you, but searching for you to give them a sign of what's gonna happen next, or what direction should y'all go into next, or what do you want to do next. Yeah, that's what it is. This person wants to trust their instincts. They want to. They want to like trust that urge. They want to like trust themselves in faith that the two of you would be together again. You know, but they're hesitating. You know, they're hesitating, they're delaying it, they're postponing it, they're procrastinating. And instead, they're just sitting over here drinking, listening to a song. And what hurts the most is being so close, something like that. And having so much to say and watching you walk away. Okay? And they're singing it over and over again. Either they're listening to it or they're singing it over and over and over again. They're playing that song. This person wants a new beginning, Gemini. Yes, they do. They want a new beginning. They want this wish fulfillment. They want a fresh start. They want to start over. They're realizing there's something here that's going on where they're realizing the secrets or the things that were being hidden, or they're figuring it out. They're trying to figure it out. That's what I'm getting. They really want to be playful with you. That's why it makes me feel like this person is the younger one. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be, guys. I mean, it's just because of this energy. Like this person wants to be playful with you. They don't want to be. They want to come back toward you, but not be so serious. Like they want to be playful. They want to be on the lighter side. Maybe when y'all got together, it was such a big, like, dramatic storm between the two of you that now they want to like lighten the load and be more playful with you. They would like to be. This is something that they would love to be able to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. They want to be in the here and now with you, in the present time with you, not be with you and you're thinking about something from the past, or they're having to think of something from the past. Like they want to be here and now with you, that kind of energy. Yeah. Hmm. Gemini, this is what's going on. This person's thinking about you and they're listening to that song and they're really thinking and they're putting the pieces together, at least as best that they could, or they can, right? They're trying to put things together. I do see a wish fulfillment here. We do have the star card coming out in the upright position. I feel very strongly you all two are going to end up getting back together. Yeah. But it does look like both of y'all might have more work, or somebody here has more work to do before that can even happen. Mm-hmm. All right, Gemini, thank you for joining me. I hope something here I said was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Catch me in the next one, guys. Comment because it does help the channel grow. And catch me in the next one, y'all. Take care. Bye bye.